While Aaron Carter is still begging his fans for money and donations, he's also continuing to pretend like he's going to be fighting in an upcoming celebrity boxing match in Miami. But it brings up the old question of how much he actually got paid. Well, I found out, and you guys, honestly, it's crumbs compared to what Mayweather and Logan Paul made. But if you think about it from the standpoint of the YouTubers and TikTokers who haven't seen a dime, his pay wasn't all that bad. Let's get into it. While most people are trying to stay away from stereotypes, Lamar Odom found himself in the middle of one. In a now deleted Instagram post, Lamar Odom responded to the mother of his children's claims in court about his finances. And since no other publication cared to investigate how much this live-action celebrity deathmatch of a fight actually made, I took it upon my nosy ass to go ahead and get a good guesstimate about what Aaron's pay was. The rest of this video is all based off of Aaron being signed before a venue, an opponent, or even a real fight was even set. Aaron was not the main fighter, which means his pay would be less than Lamar. These type of, sports, you don't get paid evenly. Aaron had no sponsors for the fight, meaning he had no patches on his shorts or on his robe. Remember, he had the meal prep people and he trying to fake and say that they made him sick. So he had no sponsors or any outside money. Because of when Aaron signed, he wouldn't have gotten any percentage or cut of pay-per-view revenue. The last thing is Damon's main fighters in the past have reported $5,000 to $7,000 of overall payments. That includes all upfront, back end, appearance fees, flight, etc. In my research, I found a bunch of lawsuits between Damon and his fighters that give us a better idea of Aaron's contract. Instantly, I noticed a theme of fighters backing out due to claims of Damon not fulfilling his end of the contract, or because the match was just too evenly set. So let's take a closer look at the contracts. All fighters were only being paid less than $7,000. That included the signing bonus, which is your first half, like a deposit to make sure you show up. Your appearance money, which is your back end to make sure you fight. Damon would also spring for your room and flight to the fight. Any other terms and conditions had to be negotiated by your team and or management. When you're Aaron Carter and you manage yourself and you don't have a team, and when you're like Aaron Carter who manages himself, you're probably not gonna negotiate all of the things that you really do need. You guys remember some years ago in 2019, this really short dude was recorded going off on women, customers, and employees inside of a bagel shop because he was insecure about his height.
Is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Yeah. Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not standing. No. You shut up, too. Just go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh my God.
Well, sticking to what Aaron does best, of course he would pick up the sloppy seconds, but Aaron frequently referred to him and Lamar's fight as David versus Goliath, the match of the century at the Showboat Hotel and Casino. Well, what the fuck do you know that match was originally coined for the late Dustin Diamond, aka Screech from Saved by the Bell, and the short-tempered guy who I also learned passed away, so rest in peace to him. In 2019, Damon sued the Bagel guy for not fighting, even though he pocketed the first half and pocketed appearance fees. Damon was able to find Screech an opponent last minute, but he was probably better off rescheduling because the fight only sold 30 in-person tickets and lasted less than a whole first round. Dustin Diamond knocked him out in 30 seconds. As if this video isn't already super random, talking about Lamar Odom, child support battles, the fucking Bagel guy, one of the most disliked women in the Teen Mom franchise, Farrah Abraham, also has a lot in common with Aaron Carter. Bullying, doing porn, reality TV, insecurities, forgetting that they're not really famous anymore, a bunch of shit. But always remember, when there's a celebrity somewhere needing to extend their 15 minutes of fame and add a couple extra thousand to their pockets, oh, I didn't even tell you guys. Yeah, so altogether, Aaron Carter couldn't have made more than $15,000. Wow, I can't believe I got through the whole video and didn't say that. So with all that being said, Aaron Carter's celebrity boxing payout goes a little something like this. No more than $5,000 was spent on his travel. His room and board was also taken care of, but because Damon had a relationship with the Showboat Hotel and Casino, that was also discounted. He had no sponsors, so that's nothing. He didn't do any other appearances. So with Aaron Carter having a baby on the way and still begging fans for money, do you think he'll get his ass beat again for another quick $10,000 to $15,000, or do you think it's all cap? The comment section is an open forum for conversation.